joyful to pay attention. God is asking you to pay attention. Yes, of course. Once you don't feel like the higher self knows all your whims and the things that you so fervently desire, the things that you're excited about. You don't feel like your higher self know all that stuff already. So why would you, if you did, then you would trust that the nature of this experience, how this story is being told, is in alignment with all of those things. When you are where you are, it's the voice of ignorance that says I'm supposed to be somewhere else. It sounds simple. It sounds so simple that it evades so many people, so many. Because it's just too simple, it's too integrated. It feels like I got to do something else to supercharge or be fantastic, and I need to be a light worker and all of these things. And it's like, oh, what are you talking about? You already here. It was only necessary for you to pump your brakes, relax, and trust yourself. Where are you going? Yeah, no doubt. It's so simple that it's hard. But that's the oxymoron of, being in the darkness. It's so simple that it's hard, it's difficult. It just seems too easy. And a part of the, by no means am I attempting to beat anybody up here or verbally or what have you. I'm just, it's mind-boggling, the simplicity of it all, because we desire a quest. We desire for it to be some prerequisites before we accept ourselves, before we feel like we somebody, or like I'm special, I have a gift, I'm this, and I'm from this star nation. And once again, we feel that there's some type of something necessary for us to be worthy of that. For us to earn that spot. And I get it. Why? Because it's a matter of awareness. It's a matter of awareness. We're not aware of all of the lifetimes that we've spent cultivating self. And we say self-love is the foundation of love all the time. It's just we're not necessarily sensing, or many of us aren't sensing the implications. Self-hatred, the opposite of self-hatred, or the synonym for self-hatred, is to feel worthy. To feel worthy of the gifts. When you're within this particular spectrum of existence, and we observe all of human history and what we've been told about ourselves and life in general, the ego mind, it does not feel worthy of the grand gesture of having the opportunity to evolve, to be an embodiment of God. And because of that, we feel as if it's necessary to complete some feat to accept our glory, to accept the depth of awareness and maturity that's there already within ourselves. So we began to chase. We shoot ourselves down and feel like I've done enough to be able to do that. And it's in a way it's noble, but at the same time it's still very distorted. It's only because we're consciously detached from all the things that we've done. All the beauty that we've shared so far. All of the experiences and quests that we've been on prior. And that's because, once again, it's the hell planes. You don't get to connect your previous experiences or conscious awareness to your previous experiences as a catalyst of being on the hell planes, to be enslaved, to lack conscious awareness of who you are, what you've done, all of your achievements, all the great things that you shared with this dimension. All the things that you've overcome so far, because of course that will give you the confidence to do more. But once again, it's the hell planes. We want you to be disconnected from a conscious awareness of who you are, of all the things that you've done, of the many gifts that you shared already. So no. One of the blockages of existing in this reality is your lack of awareness of all the things that you've done, all of the beauty that you came here to share, all of the abilities that you have, how grand you are as a soul. That's a part of it. That's what you're here for. And this is the energy that causes us to feel as if we don't have the capacity. We're missing something. There's something that we need to get before we deserve the beauty that we already are. All of this has unraveled the awareness of the depth of our beauty and our experience and our wisdom, and how gifted we are to be chosen to be here at a service capacity. That comes with the spiritually mature practices of being present, with taking your time to be silent, taking those moments to be still. Because there's an inner awareness of these things. That stuff is there. It wants to come out of you. It wants to be embodied. But the only way that's possible is if you're present now and open to receive the guidance of what's necessary right now, what's important right now, what is there to do right now. Absolutely, Maggie, time to self. That's where you unlock this awareness. That's where you unlock these gifts. The now. Beyond questions. I can ask questions, and once again, I've been on Facebook 11, 12 years, 13 years, constantly writing in my inbox is filled to the brim with questions constantly. You have no idea. I've written on over, well, I want to say over 100,000 posts. Questions. And I'm not, once again, never am I in this place of judgment. Like, nah, we good. That's not. Every human has plenty of questions because of the nature of the experience. It's the catalyst of ignorance. That's what we're here for. But at the same time, the heart of the matter is in recognizing that life is showing you what you need to know right now. Life is never not showing you what you need to know right now. And of course, the most suitable, the most qualified to provide you with any answers about the nature of your experience is God. You. I can show you better than I can tell you. I know you follow such and such on Instagram or Facebook, but I can show you better than I can tell you. Life simply wants you to pay attention. It's going to answer all of your curiosity. That's the purpose of the experience itself. It's attempting to show the ego mind identity, the nature of the heart space. The voice in your head is in the process of observing what's necessary for it to know, to realize who it truly is, who you truly are. You can feel, once again, the heart feels it, and the emotional body is receptive to those feelings, but once again, you've been provided with the ego mind identity in order to merge together with the higher self through the alchemical process, which is this experience. It's necessary for you to see and observe. So no, the ego got to see this. We ain't asking you to throw it away. We're asking for you to accept the ego and allow it to observe what God is showing you. No, we need the ego to see this. And we don't need you to get rid of it. That's not what we all get rid of the ego. Stop the ego from doing nothing. Like, nah, that's not the name of the game here. The ego is here to observe. Once again, the higher self wants the ego to look at this. I want you to see this. I want you to see who you are. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all this stuff. Look at what these people doing. Look at what you're doing. Look at your responses. How do you feel about these things? How does the emotional body feel? Can you accept how you feel? Can you accept how they feel? Look at all this stuff. This is you. We need you to see this stuff. Why? Because you're here to lead. Because we know that you're mature enough to show your brothers and sisters the bigger picture. We know that. We know that you're mature enough to show your brothers and sisters the bigger picture here. What's the point? Then you can run and tell that. Then you can run and tell that. Let's take a small break. I just need to get something to drink.